This is the 5 tech things you should know about for May 21st, 2010, brought to you by Mozy.com. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here for the 5 tech things you should know about TV-A-Zine with Association of Geek-A-Zine. 608-205-4370 is the phone number. Geekazine@gmail.com is the email address. I'm here in Dearborn, Michigan, just I believe south or east of Detroit, something like that. We are here at the Ford plant. We're at the Dearborn Hotel, which is part of the Ford plant, and it is great. This is an old historic building in itself, but the whole place has just been amazing so far. Tomorrow, we get to test the 2011 Ford vehicles, including the active sync system and all the new little features we talked about last week. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to have a lot of fun, and I'm going to get you as much video as I can. Todd Cochran from Geek News Central is here too, so we're going to try and do some joint effort on the video. We'll see what happens there. Of course, this video is not possible if it wasn't for our friends over at Mozy.com. They updated their program. They've got a lot of cool new features on there. First of all, they upped their speed, so the upload is a lot better. The second thing they did is they gave you an option to back up to an external hard drive or another hard drive on your computer. $4.95 a month, the price of a hard drive per year. I'm going to give you 10% off by using that code GEEK. GEEK will get you 10% off that already low price. Back up now, back up often, back up with Mozy.com. Now let's get into your 5 tech things that you should know about for this week. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 5 today, we're going to talk about stocks as we have vehicles passing by because we're still at Ford. Yeah, we're going to talk about stocks today. Apparently in the last week, stocks have been taking some major nosedives, especially in the tech industry. HP seems to be leading on the pack here. And I'm going to tell you something. Companies like Dell are slumping big time, and there's a lot of people that are concerned about it, especially since the euro is down. So a lot of tech companies are very concerned. If you are in the stock market, you might want to check your stocks, especially your tech stocks. I know I have a couple tech stocks myself. I'm kind of concerned on how they're going, but I know that this economy is going to turn around. We might not be out of whatever they want to call recession or whatever, but it's coming very soon. All right, I'm standing next to the Edge Sport by Ford. Really cool car right here, and we got to test it out on the test tracks. But we're talking about the 5 tech things. Let's talk a little bit about Apple. Now, if you didn't hear earlier in the week, a woman walked into an Apple store with cash in hand, ready to buy an iPad, and Apple said, "We're not going to do it. Not going to do it." And the reason why is because Apple has a 2 iPad limit on their sales. So by doing a cash transaction, they can't track that this person bought 2. Well, Apple has changed all that. You can now come in with cash in hand. You still have a 2 iPad limit, but they're doing it where you have to sign up for their what they call the account. Well, you basically have to set up an account with them so you can buy your iPad and tell them that it's cash. But you'll still be able to buy your iPads now with cash, and that's pretty cool. All right, let's talk about Google because they were all over the news today. We could talk about the Android 2.2 being released. We could talk about Android 2.3 being released in Q4. But the big news is that Google is going with Sony and Intel to get the Google TV going. Set-top boxes in your TV so you can get your Pandora, so you can get your techpodcast.tv, so you can get your MTV, your Comedy Central, all through the TV instead of having a Boxee, instead of having a Roku. It's going to be a big game changer in this thing, and you got to watch out because Google's doing it. Now, there's a lot of other things that Google's been talking about. Wave is now available for everybody, for example. The web app store is getting ready to go through. They've got a whole ton of new stuff here. New Android OS is coming out. You got to watch out for Google. Of course, there's also some talks about the FTC and FCC stepping in to because some monopoly issues. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you abreast of the whole situation. This is a great car, isn't it? Ford, this was good. A great couple of days. We got to play on the track. We got to learn about that Ford Active Sync system. I've got tons of video, and I'm going to get that to you as soon as possible. But you know, Ford is going to be coming out with the Active Sync, so you can get your applications like Pandora, like Stitcher, onto your car, onto that car that's cruising by at fast speeds. That's what happens here. So it is amazing. I cannot wait for the new 2011 models from Ford. You should check it out and go over to Ford.com for all that cool stuff. So now I'm on a flight going back to Madison, Wisconsin from Detroit. Thanks a lot to Ford for sponsoring this on the 5 tech things you should know about. We will see you next week back in Madison. Geekazine.com, 608-205-4378, or geekazine@gmail.com. Until next week, take care.
And if you wanna ride, then here we go, 'cause this is Joy Time Radio. Joy Time Radio, you can pick it up on your stereo. And if you wanna ride, then here we go, 'cause this is